So, Bernhard, thank you to be here. Thank you, and I'm very proud that you have time for the interview for the NIOB community, and thank you that you're here. Thank you, Bernhard.
Thank you for the invitation, Claudio. I'm also proud to be here to introduce our project to the whole community and answer all your questions.
Perfect, perfect. So let us start and let us check what we have for slides, and then we can talk to the community with all the questions. I'm prepared for that. So let's go, let's go. So the first step, we said we have the largest ecosystem in the crypto space. So could you please explain why we think that's the biggest project on the market?
Yeah, because we are not only developing only a swap or decentralized exchange, we are developing a whole ecosystem with specialized tokenomics. We're going to do a decentralized exchange, a wallet, and an NFT platform with real use and not only artcraft.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So, and your team, your developer, so that's a freelancer you hired fresh, or is this your community, your employees?
Yeah, the only freelancer we have is you, but my team is staying a long time with me now.
So you have projects before NIOB, so could you please tell us about these projects before?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna make so many projects, and these are the projects we are also allowed to share. As example, the Anchor token is a small deflationary token which we made for customer. Alchintoro.com is, and the cryptoteam.com is a full financial market authorized cryptocurrency company with all the licenses they need to have to trade and administrate cryptocurrencies. The BitBlock Art is an NFT artist website for people who are making NFTs, who are specialized in NFTs. Bonded.finance is a lending protocol, so we are experienced through the whole DeFi sector and crypto sector.
So, and now you're ready to make something big, a decentralized economy. So that's the picture of your vision. So tell us, please, about this vision.
Yeah, exactly. We want to make a decentralized economy with a decentralized exchange, or named swap, yeah, where you can exchange and swap your tokens, your coins to different other coins, tokens, also on different blockchains, yeah. But we not want only swap, we also gonna implement a trading desk in the swap. A prediction trading means you have a normal chart like you see it behind of me, where you can see the candles, where you can put in a limit order, a stop cancel order, and all the different order types. So normally you don't need a central exchange anymore. We want to introduce a NIOB wallet as well. The NIOB wallet means an easy use wallet for all customers out there, not only for crypto nerds and professionals, but for people who want to go in the crypto and in the DeFi space, just from beginning up till they are experienced. And we want to get these wallets to the community where you can easily store your tokens on every different chains, and where you can make a fiat cash out and cash in as well, because we are allowed for this to do this. Yeah, the fiat cash in, cash out, we have the licenses, our partners have the licenses, and in this case we can realize it as the first ever.
And this license, what you talk about, is this from the imprint of the website, the company in North Macedonian?
Yes, we are allowed in North Macedonia to do this. We are allowed to do this in Austria with our partner there. We are allowed to do this with our company where I'm shareholder in Dubai. And in the next year, we are allowed to do this in the USA.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. A big picture. So why does the world need NIOB? So what's the point?
Because it's not existing right now, and it's really full decentralized economy with a bridge to the old economy, the old financial world. That means you can combine crypto and the old economy together, but it's full decentralized, and we only take a few features from the old world and try to make it all completely decentralized.
Could you explain the difference between centrality and decentrality?
Yes, just easy going. If you send your Bitcoin from your wallet to an exchange, and the exchange goes bankrupt, your money is gone. Yeah, but here you have your tokens and your money in a smart contract or directly on your own wallet, and you just trade from your wallet out in your wallet back. And if you're in the smart contract, we do not have a migrator code. So there is no possibility that your coin's getting lost, that your coin's getting away or stolen or hacked or something like that. The only risk is if you share your private key to your neighbors.
Okay. Could you please explain for the community, so what's the difference about inflationary and deflationary?
Yes, sure. The problem in the fiat world with fiat money is it's inflationary. That means central banks can print as much money as they want, and they don't need to ask someone. They already and always say, oh yes, no, we are controlling it. We are the guys who are making the money, not the people. And that's the wrong way. We make a deflationary token. That means the token gets minted up to a certain amount. And then with our printing and burning mechanism, we reach an average where people can easily still farm and pool, but it's deflationary. So that means there are not more investors needed to increase the price still up, while there is coming unlimited of tokens and money in the world. So it's the completely opposite of fiat money in this case, based on the blockchain as well. So it's fully transparent and not intransparent as the whole fiat economy.
Okay. And why is this better? So we have here actually the transaction and costs. So what's the difference about?
Yeah, the costs and the speed of normal bank transfers are really high. That means if I send to you from my bank account in Brazil to you in Germany money, it takes days or at least weeks, yeah, for controlling and all this stuff. It makes unlimited high fees. If I send you $10,000, $20,000, I have to pay $40 to $200 of bank transfer costs, and it durates so long. In crypto, and especially on the NIOB with the Binance Smart Chain, you just pay a few dollar cents amount to send the transaction, and it's immediately arriving to you. So if I send it now, you have it in yet. And this is a really big difference.
Yeah, yeah. And what's about with the security in this case?
Yeah, the point is on the security. If we're going to go out there to the whole economy, a bank or the central bank can always say, oh, today the euro is less worth. We're going to make a new currency as example. We make a hyperinflation. They are controlling all. They are a single point of failure. So that means if they act how they want to, the money could be gone. It could be really less worth, or the inflation could be high as in Venezuela as example with 2000% inflation. That means tomorrow your money is 2000% less worth, or at least 99%. So you cannot do anything against that. They say it's happening. In crypto, or especially on our token, it's not like this. And the blockchain by itself, especially the Binance Smart Chain, cannot be hacked as well. Yeah. And it's not centralized, it's fully decentralized, and it's transparent. As well, you also always have your own keys in your wallet. I cannot stop your transaction, not with NIOB, not with any other coin. And this is the real positive in this space, and completely different to the fiat world.
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
You don't need to trust anybody. Yeah, you trust yourself, and that's it. You don't need to trust the bank. You do not have a middleman. You use the automated market maker, and that's it.
Could you explain, so the DeFi, so when started this, with which project, and what will develop for that in the future?
Okay, yeah, sure. In my opinion as well, the first real DeFi product, first real DeFi value was the Bitcoin, because it was exactly made for this, to be opposite of national currencies or central banks, and to be an enemy of them. And how you can see, Bitcoin was spent, I don't know, 8 times in China, and they still cannot do anything. And this is decentralization. It gives the power to the people, and Bitcoin was the first step into DeFi. So in this case, for me, Bitcoin was the first decentralized finance product in the world. And its pseudonym, it has a completely high transparency, not only high, it's full transparency. Yeah, it's decentralized because nobody can stop transactions. Nobody can do anything with your money because it's still in your wallet. You're the only guy who have control because you're the owner of the private key, yeah? And we are independent of any middleman and any banks in the world. Then we may come to the next point, the MakerDAO, how we can see. It was the first decentralized stablecoin in this case, yeah. And this is exactly the biggest enemy to the new coming central bank digital currencies, because it's fully transparent, and it's the completely enemy to normal fiat currencies, because it has all the features which fiat currency not has: transparency, instant transactions, yeah. It's stable coin that is the same. It's the same than if you have your euro, but it's still on your wallet without banks. You do not need to pay for your bank account. You do not have or get scared by using your banking app. You cannot get stopped by using your wallet. So that is a really big and disruptive technology what's came up the last years. And then with this, it was only the beginning. Then we go to the exchanges, the decentralized exchanges. Their competitors are centralized exchanges, because centralized exchanges are at the moment, or at least the last years, they were the only gateway to get in crypto. But at least now you don't need that anymore. You can trade your coins on a decentralized exchange directly out from your wallet and in your wallet. And so there is no risk in case of losing money if the exchange is shutting down, like Cryptopia did it, or the Canadian exchange did it, where the owner died, yeah, and is sitting now in Africa with many $1 million on their account. So this cannot happen in DeFi and on a DEX, especially if they do not have a migrator code.
So the first DEX was Uniswap, and when you see the chart, it's amazing. So could you please explain what makes Uniswap good and what we make better?
Yes, sure. Uniswap was the first on Ethereum chain ERC20 based automated market maker. Yeah, it was the first step into fully decentralized exchanges or swaps. Yeah, but they are not developing further. They bringing updates. Yeah, on the front end, the view is nice, but they do not implement the features which are now possible. As example, farms, because they do not have such tokenomics as well. So they have no farms, they have no pools, they also have no fiat cash out, no NFT. Yeah. It's just a swap, but it's the most known swap. But it can get better easily on every way.
Yeah, yeah. So in the first swap was Uniswap on the Ethereum blockchain, and 1 year ago, so the first swap on the Binance Smart Chain was here, PancakeSwap. Also an amazing history. So explain us why go the cake to the moon? So, and what's happened? What's happened since the last year?
Yeah, the point is PancakeSwap is using the Binance Smart Chain as well, and they have tokenomics that they can implement liquidity pools and give people rewards if they are giving the liquidity to the smart contracts, and this in case of pooling and in case of farming. So that means you have a token, you give it to the smart contract as liquidity provider, then you're not only getting the fees, you're getting a reward for that you have given the smart contract tokens or money or something like that. Then they give you a reward in their native token, which you can recompound or which you can sell to earn money or to earn other coins. But that's it. So it was also some new feature on Uniswap's top, but they are also, it's a little bit kiddie, the whole system. Yeah, that means on the view side, it's okay. The tokenomics are okay, but time is going more and more, and they can, at least with this volume, they could easily implement many features, but they don't do, maybe because they are not interested anymore to develop it further. I cannot say this to you because they've still earned hundreds of millions of dollars and are friends with Xiaopeng Cao.
That's the owner from Binance, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
This is why Binance do not list any other swap and decentralized exchange token. There are only two, and this is friends of them. So yeah.
So also every swap has problems to listing on Binance, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not possible, at least because they deny it, saying that if you're gonna make a launchpad launch, they decide which project they take and not the community. So it's a decentralized giving out of the token, yes, but it's not a decentralized voting for a project the community want to have, because one person is choosing, or at least one company is choosing the project, and that's not decentralized voting.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. So, and when you see, so that's the last year, it's the market on DeFi is so growing. So what will come in the next years with the DeFi market? So actually we are on $105 billion. So that's nothing. But when you look 1 year before, so that's more than less. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because DeFi really has started in 2007, in the last quarter of 2017, it really has started. But people realized what DeFi is last year in 2020. It was in the first press release and all this of different newspapers. And now people are realizing what is DeFi. And they see it's a really fair financial economy. And this is why it is increasing so hard, because they making the exchanges and all the middlemen obsolete now with smart contracts. And this is the real target was the real target of Bitcoin. And now it's gonna get real with other chains, with side chains, with different scalability solutions. And this is why DeFi will definitively change the future. And it still does. It still changes the future at this moment.
And in the future, so how will change our daily doing, you know? So what will change? What will change the DeFi market? So we know the asset currents, the property market. So could you explain what for possibilities we have?
Exactly. As example, your own rights. If you're gonna buy a property, as example, and you get the sheet that you're the owner of the property, yeah, you can also do this with NFTs. Or if you go to the notary, it all can be as an NFT or in the blockchain, yeah, completely decentralized. Or as example, in a company or in a state, as example, Georgia, they are still using blockchain and DeFi in this case for seeing the property belongs to this person, this person, this person. And this possible in many different branches, not only the IT, it's in the financial, it's in the property, it's in the time sharing, and it's in the product screening, yeah, it's in the work screening. If you go ahead with work, different steps, all can be generated in the blockchain. It's finished back, timestamp, finished back, timestamp, and so on. And this is the real thing which is DeFi changing, or what is DeFi changing.
But at the moment, so the first step, we give the DEXs liquidity and we can earn a lot of high APR. So actually we can only use with staking and farming. So could you explain this version of make money?
Yeah, sure. Staking is if you're gonna provide liquidity in one token to the smart contract, yeah, you gotta earn a reward and you can farm it. It depends on the harvest lockup in 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. And do with the token what you want, but the token is still, and the contract is still pinned on your wallet. So you're the only one who have control over the whole situation. It means you are your own bank and generating your own rewards, yeah. And the farming is if you're gonna take two tokens, one here as example NIOB, one here BUSD. You're gonna give it to a liquidity pool, you get the LP token. This you can put in the farm and you earn much more rewards with a 50-50 risk on it. So that's really a really interesting system, which is changing at least many different branches in the financial.
Actually, every swap has an automated market maker, so also NIOB. But what's the reason why NIOB is better and what for futures has NIOB?
We have a lot of different futures. As example, let's start with the tokenomics. Yeah, in this case, we're going to build a deflationary token. Yeah, with a specialized burning and minting mechanism that allows us to increase the token amount to a certain amount of 600 million, a little bit above, a little bit under, because every time gets still burned and minted, but we still have the average of 600 million. And in this case, people can still farm and pool while we've reached the maximum token supply. This is the first point the others do not have.
Yeah. And the automated liquidity and burning mechanism?
Yeah, we have implemented as well automated liquidity and burning mechanism. That means if you're going to transfer, buy, sell the token, there is a small transfer tax as well, where it gets burned all the time. That means the token is deflationary from the beginning, at least at every single transaction, which is really different to the inflationary system on fiat currencies and many other currencies. And it's not just only a maximum supply, we have really a mechanism which is making a positive price impact to our token and whole ecosystem as well.
Okay, amazing. The next point are the harvest lockup. So I saw on the DEXs, sometimes there are a harvest lock and sometimes they haven't a harvest lock. So we have one. So could you explain why it's so important that we have one?
It's more on a psychological base here in this case, because we're gonna, as example, we're gonna have farming logs from 2 hours for 8 hours. Why are we gonna do that? Because people are really interested, and we want that people have and are really using the exchange every time as often as possible. In this case, if you can say, every 2 hours I can farm my rewards, you're gonna look every 2 hours on your smartphone. And that is good for the exchange, that is good for the whole ecosystem, because there is every time traffic, every time is use of the exchange, use of farms, use of pools, and there is an every time volume. And at least we can share all of these really good in our social media marketing. And one thing to say, it's only for the rewards. That means if you put in the farming or in the pools, these are not locked. So that means you can do in the money into the farm, as example, for 10 seconds, pull it out, but the rewards then you can get only after 2 hours. You can farm them or recompound them.
Okay, amazing. Okay, thank you. So you said every time, that's very important to know that this project are a community-driven project is. So could you explain this? What's its meaning?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to implement a voting system as well, a snapshot voting, and later a voting with a special token for it, governance token. We want to use it for governance functions. And it means people on our snapshot voting platform, they can make or give us ideas. And if the whole community say, yes, this idea is great, this feature we want to have, they can vote for it. But every wallet can vote. And we do not care, or the algorithm doesn't care how many tokens you have. If you're a millionaire or if you're not, you have one voice, and this one voice, with this one voice, you can participate on the voting. And that's it. Because we want to have a really decentralized system, also decentralized voting, where this normally should be in every state in the world, but it isn't. So this is what we want to reach with it. For the people and with the people, and not we decide and you just get it. That's the wrong way.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so also we have a time lock. That's a very big question. So why we have a time lock, and why is this better for our community and the token?
Yeah, a time lock is really important, because a time lock is a type of smart contract primitives, that restricts the spending of coins, because they are specified locked for the future or for the block height. That means, as example, we as developer have a time lock on our tokens for a year. That means in the time of this year we cannot use the tokens, they are locked. And after the year, for our vesting schedule, they get released from time to time, where we as development team then can use the tokens.
Okay, so you and your dev team can't sell at start or in the first year any one token, that's right?
Yeah, that's right. We cannot sell absolutely anything.
It's very important for the trust.
If there are any price actions, we are not responsible. We do not do any pump stamps. We cannot do, because we have no free tokens.
Okay. So we have also attractive yield farms and pools. So Could you tell the community with how much RPR we will start with the first farm? So could you explain?
The first starts at least at the beginning of decentralized exchanges and tokens. It depends on their tokenomics. You can farm with the RPR from over 1000%. Yeah, that sounds crazy, but at the beginning of a token, it's especially of a token which get minted and burned. It's possible to do this. Yeah, and this is what we want to reach, because then we can definitively avoid a too high price impact at the beginning as well. And this is really important. At least you do not need to take care of how is the price going, because in case of this high RPR, you're still earning more if the coin is falling. So that's really great. And if coin is rising as well, what it sure will do, then you have earned much more than only the 1000% up RPR. But I also want to say the RPR is sinking from time to time when we're gonna reduce the minting rate and the multipliers. Yeah, so that means the first one, or the early, have more than these who are joining after a year.
Okay, so when I understood, so then I want not to sell my tokens at start, so I will put all my tokens in a farm, and then I can earn every day, and I can sell only the earnings and can live from that, you know. So I have not to sell any tokens. Is that right? So I beware my tokens, put it in the farms, take the earnings, and I live from that. Is this possible?
Yes, that is possible. In many states in Asia, as example, especially in the Philippines, yeah, this is a daily job. If you say there, oh yeah, I'm living from crypto, I'm living from DeFi space, from yield farming, they say, wow, nice man, cool. How can I do this also? Yeah, and there a lot of people are doing that, and we're gonna give as well the community the chance to really place them 24 hours before the farming is gonna starting. So everyone who took or who participated on the NIOB IFO, they have time to put it in the farms, in the pools, and can farm.
Great, 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 great. So guys, you hear it. So we don't sell the tokens, we have to put it in the farms, and then we can earn from this. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So the next question is why we are much better than that, okay? Why we are even better. We have more points that we are amazing. So please explain that for the community. The first step is low fees. What's meaning?
We have really low fees. In case of that, we're gonna start on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, it's a chain known for less fees, really fast transactions, high scalability, and a really good security. And the point is, we're also going to implement, if you're going to swap on our NIOB swap, you have a swap fee from 0.2%. Yeah, you will get 0.1% back in native token directly to your wallet. So if you have changed, as example, $1,000, yeah, you instantly get 0.1% of these $1,000 from the fee back directly in your wallet. Yeah. So that means you only pay the half, yeah, not 0.2, but 0.1. But there is another good thing on it. The whole fees, yeah, the 0.2 fees, 0.15 from them goes out to all the liquidity providers as well. So this is also just a small bonus on it.
Okay, so I'm earning on the farms when everyone swap on the DEX, right?
Exactly. If you have provided the liquidity, then yes, absolutely.
Amazing, amazing. So we have also an anti-whale algorithm. So what's meaning that?
Yeah, the anti-whale algorithm is meaning that people cannot just buy and sell in amounts they want to. So that means they cannot sell 100% of all in one step. They are regulated in this case because we do not want to have extremely pumps and dumps as on many other projects or on Shiba or on Doge and all this stuff. So we implemented the anti-whale algorithm where you only can 0.5% of the circulating supply, and we're gonna also decrease that on the amount or increase that on the amount the tokenomics and the token is running.
Okay, cool, cool. Safety. Trade fee cashback. What's that?
Yeah, how I've already explained, if you're gonna pay 0.2% swap fee, you get the half of the fee back in our native tokens. Yeah, so that means it's a cashback. Yeah, back cash,
A cashback.
instant.
Cool, instant. Okay, so that's for me a very big point. So you have no migrator code, also rug pull code. Could you explain the community what is meaning that and why it's so very important that we have not this in it?
Yeah, it's easy explaining because many people do not know what is a migrator code. We said we write rug pull code because we're gonna do a rug and a pull. So that means nobody, because we have deleted, we have not implemented this migrator code, we have removed him. We cannot do a rug pull with your tokens. So that means we cannot pull out any tokens on the farms, any tokens on pools. They are locked and end of the story. So the funds are secure. Even as example, if we're gonna put off the website, you can still take out all your tokens and LP tokens from the smart contract and the blockchain by itself without needing a website as well. That means, as example, we go offline, you still have all your money, not like on a centralized exchange. If they go offline, your money is gone.
Yeah. Okay. So that's mean you and your developer can rug pull and can take the tokens from this project. Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Okay, cool. We have also, and that's a very, very great point, we have a decentralized referral link. So not with one level, we have 3 levels and we have 3 kinds of earning. So explain please that.
Yeah, we have a 3-type referral system. We've made a 3-type referral system. That means if you got a link, yeah, when you're connected with the wallet to the swap, you have the link which you can send to your friends, to your community, or to your neighbor. And if he clicks on links, connects with his wallet, and doing some swaps or pools or farms, you're gonna get a referral for this, what he is doing. So you earn money while he is using our swap and also earning money. So it's a bonus on top to bring in community, to be attractive, and to get earning on top, which others do not have. And yes, okay, so it's calculated in the tokenomics as well. It's calculated with the minting rate. So it's possible. We've calculated this a few months.
Okay, great. So the question is from the community. So is it possible to, actually we have 10 levels in our pre-sale in structure. So we can put the same structure also in the DEX. Is it possible?
Yeah, at this moment we are trying to do this. And we are making good progress. So yes, but not with 10 levels, only with 3. And maybe they need to click one time on the link, but that's it.
Okay, that means, so I need only a MetaMask decentralized address from my wallet. I put in the dashboard, and after that, so I have my structure with 3 levels on the DEX, right? So when it comes that I can put in my MetaMask wallet address.
Yeah, at this level, we are working on it to do this. Yeah, we're gonna checking it as well with some RPC close to the blockchain to test if it's working. Yeah, but it will come in the next time soon. I think a few days, next 2 weeks at least. Yeah.
Before we start with the swap, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Before we start the swap, otherwise it will be
cool. Yeah, that's what we need to hear. Yeah. Okay, amazing, good. So we have also an anti-flash loan, and this is a very big point, because actually on the Polygon, so I'm scared about, you know. So this is the big problem on the market, right?
We're gonna implement as well in future lending protocol where you take some loans. And in this case, we have an anti-flash loan algorithm. It's named the TVAP. We also have 2 other possibilities. And just for explaining you a flash loan attack, yeah, you take out a $10,000 loan. You use the loan to buy tokens on DEX A, resell the tokens on the DEX B, return the loan plus any interest, and then keep the profit. And in many projects, it was possible to do this in one step. That means they rug pulled with the flash loan attack double money out of it. And here it is not possible because we do not have it all in one block. We have it on many blocks, and the TVAP and the blockchain on itself, it is not hackable. That means there are no flash loans possible because manipulating in the entire blockchain is almost impossible.
Then the next point is the multi-chain capability. So what does it mean?
Yes, the point is this. We want not only be on the Binance Smart Chain, we want to go through other chains as well. As example, which we're going to have to prioritize is to go on the Solana and the Phantom blockchain. Yeah, that would be really interesting. And there are, I think, a few contacts to them as well. And they are have really good solutions based on the blockchain. Yeah, really good site scalability solutions, which we want to use. And it is not as risky as example on Polygon, and it has not high fees. And it has not high fees as Ethereum it has, because Ethereum is at the moment for us not the main field we want to go, because they have no Ethereum 2.0 was at least the hard fork, London hard fork was at least, yeah, like bit of trash, because it has not the usage they said it will has, yeah, with the burning. So at least the fees are still too high for many people out there in the world who are using cryptocurrencies or crypto hash values. Yeah. So in this case, we just want to use blockchains who we really can say it's completely secure, or at least it's really secure, really cheap, really fast, and the team is actively working on it.
Okay, my question is, you want to create for every blockchain own token, NIOB token, or you make one NIOB token and you will wrap that for the other blockchains. So what do you have?
Yeah, we do not want to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tokens yet, because that has no sense. And at least there is a too high spread if you're gonna do that. So that means on Ethereum chain, it's, as example, token is $2 worth. On the Binance Smart Chain, is it $1, and then Solana, it's 80 cents. So that makes no sense at all. We're gonna make it with the wrapped tokens as well. That's really important. And we're gonna get easy supported as well by centralized exchanges.
Okay, so that the point is not to be the first, we want to be the best. Yeah, so I understood.
Exactly. You don't need to be the first, because the first always have issues and problems to solve. And we solve this, what the first one makes wrong.
Yeah. Okay. The next point is the trading desk. So I love that. So, but you explained before, we have this also on NIOB, yeah? So I don't use anymore Binance or KuCoin or Crypto.com, so I can leave that and can use only our DEX, right?
Yeah, especially for normal traders, for users who like to trade, who like to speculate. They gonna have a chart, same as on centralized exchanges, with candles, stop limit orders, with leverage, without leverage. Yes, we're gonna implement this, because this is the biggest competition to centralized exchanges, because this is the only thing they have. And at this moment, if we're going to release this then, and we have all the features we want to have, there is only one thing: you cannot make high frequency trading with 1,000 orders in 1 second, because you need to wait 1 second. Yeah, but for 99% of the people out there, it's then better than every centralized exchange, because you can do exactly the same without all the complicated registration, KYC, and whatever stuff. Yeah, and margin, spot,
a lot of fees for deposit and for withdrawal in the SEX. Yeah,
exactly. This is the next point. It's a lot of fees, but here there are only the blockchain fees, and that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, and we have a good gamification. We have the NIOB initial offer. So could you explain this, please?
Yeah, sure. The NIOB initial offer is a launchpad for new tokens, new projects which are coming up, but voted by the community. Yeah, not voted by us, not brought up by us, voted by the community. That means not like on centralized launchpads, even only the process is decentralized, but not the choosing of the project which is coming. As example, Binance or KuCoin, they are choosing your project if it's cool for them, but all the others, they say, no, we do not want to. But the community has no chance to say, we want this project. And here they have. And if community decides to have this project, then it gets started and this gets the IFO. The good point on the IFO is you're can take part of it with the NIOB and BNB LP tokens and not the other way. So you need to have some NIOB as well to participate on the newest upcoming project where you can also receive and earn a lot of money and a lot of new NIOBs as well, because this is our gasoline in the ecosystem.
Cool.
USP, our coin has many USPs, and this is the important part of it. A coin needs to have a USP, and we're gonna fulfill it.
Okay, cool. Then you explained that we have an NFT marketplace, but not only with NFT pictures, so with CryptoCats or CryptoPunks. So you want to create a real NFT market with properties and real value stuff. So could you explain this for the community?
Sure. We're gonna release an NFT marketplace and an NFT launchpad for artscraft as well. That means also for pictures and videos. Yeah, we're gonna do that because the interest is high in it. But we want to have real value behind NFT tokens. That means we go into the property business and to the time sharing business. As example, a few others tried, but they do not have the partners, they do not have some licenses, they have companies on the British Virgin Islands or in Ireland where nobody will make a contract with you because you cannot get sure that they keep what they promise. So in this case, we're going to go to the properties. In this case, if you buy, as example, a property, yeah, you get the sheet that you're the owner of the property, but you can do it on NFTs on a blockchain, so you can get 100% sure that you are really the owner and not some other has it also. As example, the state Georgia, not in America, yeah, below Russia, has all, if they're bought someone a landscape or a property, they have registered all single buys and sells on the blockchain. And this you can realize with NFTs to make you the owner and you don't need all the paperwork. Same as with notary stuff, yeah? You don't need a notary for all that if it's exactly in the blockchain.
It will change the world. It will change the world, really. The whole market is changing. Okay, great. But the biggest point for me was, so I'm a MetaMask user and I have a lot of problems with this. So you touched my heart with your vision to your wallet. So explain the community, please, the features from the wallet.
Our wallet will be much easier than this example MetaMask, because there it's really hard for beginners to really go to other chains to add new tokens because they need to fill in the contract address. And I already realized many people got a fake token contract address where they do not know, oh, what's happening now, everything is zero, but I bought the coin, etc., etc. And this problem won't exist in our wallet because you can choose the token. And if you choose, as example, you want to add Tron, yeah, you have Tron on this chain, and there's still all chains are in them, not by yourself clicking their address. No, it's in there and it's easy done. And the next point is not only these multi-chain opportunity, it's the fiat cash out and cash in which you have. So if you one time register your wallet address, you don't need to, but if you want to, you can register your wallet address one time with the KYC and AML. Depends on the state where you are. One of our partners is sending you the money to your bank account. If you click on sell 1,000 NIO, back, next day you have it on your bank account. So here the risk is also minimized and you don't need to pay much more additional fees. If you send it to an exchange, there you need to pay fees for exchanging it to another token, then to euros, and then on your bank account. So you do not have to pay 3 times fees as well. This is a big feature, and all together is you have it all in one. Why you need to use another exchange, another wallet, another farm? You don't need to. You can, but you don't need to.
Yeah. And when I'm looking on the features, so that's the biggest project on the market. So I'm very proud to be a part of this project, and I want to have the second one of December. I want to start with my farmings, you know. So cool. Also on the website and in the presentation we have the whole roadmap. So every point is really listing on the roadmap, and I see once not only you don't have the queue from the next year. You have every single month, yeah, what's happened on this month. And one point is for me interesting is the certic audit. It's on February. So could you explain why we don't have to start an audit, cause why we have later?
Yes, sure. We do not have it on the start. As example, we make three audits, yeah, TechRate, 30K, and Paladin it was, yeah. And in this case, TechRate, we spoke already, also with 30K. They said to us as well, hey, we do not know if we can get it in Q4 because it's Christmas, and here all are believing in Merry Christmas, and they have vacation, so they cannot promise us to 100% if they get it finished. So TechRate said at the beginning of January, easygoing, and 30K said, yeah, it can wait a few weeks, so maybe you should put it a little bit later in your roadmap. And so this we did because we do not want to say to the community, oh, they are not finished, etc. But here they know in front of how it's gonna happen, and this is what we want to fulfill.
Okay, cool. So the roadmap, I said it before, is on the website and also in the presentation. So how you can participate in it. So we have start with the pre-sale on the 20th of September. We start with 3 cents. We have a hard cap of 20 million and a soft cap with 12 million. So you can start only with registration. You need your name, birthday, and email address, and you can start to buy NIOB token. Only when you want to make a withdrawal, you need a really verification. So there are KYC process in the dashboard. We need your copy of your ID and address with confirmation. So when we have that, you can withdraw your NIOB token when we start on 21st December, and you can put out your commission after the verification. So we need that, okay? Because we are a registered company with licenses, so we have to check the money laundering law. So this soft cap, Bernhard, we was starting with 3 cents and we'll end with 24 cents and launch with 44 cents. So in which parts we have a token lock and what kind of token lock?
Yeah, we have a token lock for all above 4 cents. That means 3 and 4 cents is not locked. They can use 100% of the token as they want to. All who came after that, it get released 25% at the beginning, and then every 30 days they get another 25%. And in that case, we're gonna avoiding a too much price impact at the beginning as well.
Okay, so when we not earn 12 million, so when we have 3 or 4 million, what's happened then?
Yeah, the project will still get released. So now at this moment, I can say we're gonna release the project. We're gonna do the project as we keep it. Yeah, as more we get, as faster we are. If we, as example, stop exactly today, the roadmap will durate a little bit longer, and if we get more, it will happen faster.
That's the reason why we have also a hard cap of 20 million. So when you have with developers 20 million, you can produce every features faster, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, okay. So when we finished with the pre-sale in the hard cap, we will start with 50 cents. So the maximum supply are 600 million. We talked before about, and so this you explained before, and so yeah. How you can participate. Please buy tokens with BTC, BNB, Ethereum, or USDT. Please check with BTC we have $100 minimum, and also with BNB you have to use BTC the mainnet, not BEP20, not ERC20 or something like that, the real mainnet. Also with BNB you have to use the Binance Smart Chain with BEP20 token, and very important for Ethereum and USDT, you have only to use the ERC20 token, and please, with the minimum buy-in is $500, okay? Because the fee are very expensive, yeah? When you buy with $10,000 in one step, really, it's important, in one step, you get on top 10% of tokens, okay? That means you buy with 10,000, you get 10% on top. When you buy with 18,000, you get on the 10,000, 10%, but not on the 8,000, you know? So every 10 steps fully, yeah? And we have a commission payout, Bernhard, an affiliate system with 10 levels. Could you please explain the community why we're choosing our network marketing, our affiliate system for the pre-sale, okay?
Yes, sure. Network marketer also need to earn some money. No joke. The point is this: we're gonna get in a really big community before the start. Not only nerds and crypto experts who just want to suck out all of it, but we get people who are believing in the project. We can explain to people exactly what we want to do. We can make great calls where people can ask us questions, where we can define and we can upgrade still while we are on working and implement features, maybe features which you cannot implement after it, which would be a too high change of the whole system. But at least here we have the chance to build up big community and going out to the world before we start. And this is important for the start and after the start to get in more people.
Yeah. And for thank you to say, we have a leader bonus. So when you make more than 1 million, or when you make 1 million turnover, so we have a bonus with 1 million of NIOB tokens on top. So here, check out, earn this bonus, and let's run. So guys, we have at least the Telegram group. So actually we have an international group, and after launch we have a channel with announcement, and for every language we will have our own group. But actually we have one group. Please check every time the pinned messages in the group. So we have the website. Please have every time a look on the website. We will update the website every time too. Yeah? And the white paper will update it soon, also with the technical part. Okay? Now we go to the last part. I have some questions for you from the communities. The first question is, will it be possible to buy the coin on other DEXs or a centralized exchange? Is it possible?
Yes, it will be possible. If you're going to take a look on our roadmap, you will see we're going to get listed on the LA token and Whitebit as well. So yes, you can. And also they're going to make big marketing for us too.
When we start, Bernhard, and the people with the 25% will sell every coin, then we have a dump, or what we can do that we not have a big price impact.
Okay, the first point is we're going to have a really good marketing opportunities, which we're going to realize. So even if it's going to dumping at the beginning, we easily going to recover this, because we are not only doing pay-per-click and Google AdWords, we're going to have airdrop and bounty campaigns. We have social media in the largest crypto-related Facebook groups, Instagram groups, VKontakte groups, Twitter groups. VKontakte are the Russian Facebook, we can say. We're going to post on over 200 of really big crypto-related Telegram channels with about 4 million people up there. So even if there only 1% is incoming, it's more than enough. We're going to make big mobile and desktop banner advising on top crypto portals, over 100 top crypto portals. We have about 10 ad networks, CPA networks, and the huge selection of banner sizes in this case, and over 100 million impressions per week on all of that. The next point is we're going to also do some content marketing and press release and outreaches, to example, Concierge, Crypto Magazine, Crypto Monday, etc. So that means also we're going to have influencers who are sharing our whole project, who are explaining our whole project, the tokenomics and all about it. The wallet, the NFT. We're also going to write out newsletter and news bulletins. We're going to have video advertising as well, and a specialized SEO strategy and conversion rate optimization at the moment is still working. So we appear then on every Google search, Bing search, DuckDuckGo. We appear as the first if you Google us. And as well, we're going to do every week a big industrial market research, that we exactly know what at the moment is hype, what wants the whole DeFi, the whole crypto community, and what not. So in this case, and with our anti-whale algorithm and our vesting schedule, we're gonna avoid a too big dump as well. This is planned, but at least all is falling with the trust of the community.
Okay, cool. So the last question is, when can the people see the smart contract from NIOB?
Yeah, the smart contract, or at least the master chief contract, gets activated if we're going to start with the swap, because then the minting process also is starting. Yeah, and then you can check on BSC Scan and many other block explorers and can decompile the code and take a look on the code as well if you know how to. It's ready when the master chief contract starts, and this will happen on the 21st of December when the swap goes online.
Okay, cool. So then, thank you, Bernhard. This was all the questions I got. So thank you for your time. It was really amazing. I think the community is very happy with this interview. Thank you for your time.
I say thank you for inviting for me. I say thank you for the community that you're gonna participate on the project, or you just have a look, and I hope you like it, and I hope you join us. Thank you very much for this. Thank you, Claudio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.